The other things that determine whether somebody's going to become addicted, there's actually three things. Number one is whether there's been some type of abuse, addiction in the family, where it's more of a genetic thing. If there's there's addiction in the family, if there's any kind of abuse or trauma in the family, that's number one. Number two is attachment styles. Attachment styles is where depends on the attachment that the person had kind of growing up. So if a person had a encouraging, fulfilling, secure attachment with a parent, then they're going to grow up with high self-esteem and high self-respect. But if there's an ambivalence or a cautiousness or a kind of a violent attachment style, fearful, avoidant attachment style, then the person grows up like not knowing, well, what kind of mood is my parent going to be in? Are they going to be in a good mood, a bad mood? Are they going to coming home tonight? Or they're not coming home? And so they grow up with this attachment of not being sure whether we can feel safe. And so when we can't know whether we're going to feel safe, then we could turn to addiction to kind of numb out some of those feelings of fear, security, things like that. Anxieties, things like that. And then number three is the idea that let's just take sex or porn addiction, for example. There are certain environmental things that can just be so addictive that once we find pleasure in them, that pathway leads us to want to have more and more and more. As we get that dopamine fix, the dopamine continues to scream at us and say, I want more, I want more, I want more. And therefore we keep doing those things which we eventually find to be destructive sometimes. So those are the three elements which can be possible causes for addiction. Yes. So what causes a lot of the self-hatred, self-image part is what we call value judging and comparing. So when we judge other people or we compare ourselves to other people, we're never going to measure up, because there's always going to be more successful people above us, less successful people below us. And if we can't accept that, then we're never going to be able to feel secure in ourselves. Right